Another beautiful day in the Four Corners. Hi, I'm Ron Price. So glad to be back with you in this ongoing series on the 5 germs that are impacting, destroying, ultimately killing off relationships at work, at home, and everywhere in between. We've talked about escalation, we've talked about negative interpretation, invalidation. Today we want to talk about the 4th germ, which is avoidance withdrawal. And forgive me if you'll permit me a quick commercial. I love to do this training in the workplace. If you would like to have your people trained in how to avoid these germs, give me a call. My number is going to be listed at the end. Love to talk to you about that. But avoidance withdrawal is such a common phenomenon in almost any relationship. Because as I mentioned in my book, Play Nice in Your Sandbox at Work, everyone you and everyone you know want to be understood. And so what often happens is both people are trying to be understood at the same time, and they're not listening to each other. What also happens in avoidance withdrawal frequently is one person does want to talk about a particular interest or subject or concern, and the other doesn't. So they do that dance between the talker and the walker, one wanting to talk, one wanting to walk. It's very common, but very frustrating. And the funny thing is, the ironic thing I should say about this germ, is that each person is well motivated. Typically, I should say, the talker and the walker are doing what they're doing for good, positive reasons. They just don't look well motivated to the other. The talker is thinking, hey, if we talk about this, we can fix this. It doesn't have to be a problem. Well motivated. But if the walker has already said, I don't want to talk to you right now, and the talker says, I don't care, talk anyway, they're not going to appear well motivated even though they are. Because the walker is well motivated. The mindset of the walker is typically, you know what, as upset as I am right now, this is not going to go well. I need to take myself out of this situation before I do or say something I don't want to do or say. Well motivated. But check it out. If the talker's thinking, if we talk, we can fix it, and they see the walker walking away, they're left to believe that they're not interested in fixing the problem, the concern that's come up between them. So folks, the simple solution is you call a timeout. If you're the walker and you don't want to talk at that moment because you realize you're too upset to do it well and it's not going to be a pleasant situation, you can call timeout one time. And you announce to the person, hey, I cannot talk to you about this right now, but I will talk to you about it, and then you set the time, half hour, hour, typically within 24 hours. That way the other person knows you are willing to engage in the conversation, address the matter, just not right at that moment. Folks, timeouts could spare so many workplace dust-ups and arguments and friction. It doesn't have to destroy relationships. So I hope you'll pay attention to that, give it some heed, and put it into practice in your workplace, in all the important relationships in your life. Look forward to being back with you next week. We're going to bring you the 5th germ. It's kind of a special one. I hope you can tune in then.